What do you fear? What do I fear? Well, I fear the protests might go a little too far. As far as I can tell you, it gets keeping worse and worse. All the same, some people respect those of a different race. At the same time, they don't care about the other races though. And you're just gonna keep on fighting and fighting. Until one day, we're gonna be heading for an all-out race war. That's what I fear. I fear there'll be a new war breaking out. Well, huh? Hey, where'd you go? Alright then. What do you love? What? What do I love? Yeah. What do you love? Well, I love trees. I love trees. Very good. You know what else I also love a lot? Trees give out oxygen for us to breathe. Without trees, we would never leave. We would never live on Earth. And that's what I meant. If we don't have trees. And giraffes like me need trees to eat the leaves. And without trees, we would never eat from the top. We'll have to force ourselves to eat from the ground. That would be painful. Okay, well, thanks. Thanks a whole lot. No problem. So far during my journey through the jungle of unknown territory, I discovered a red kangaroo. Gave it an apple, but it wasn't interested. And it wasn't long before I found a red river hog, just as red as a kangaroo. And over yonder, I found a crocodile, relaxing in the sun. Then I came across a building, this huge abandoned looking building. Turns out it was a research laboratory, where they help injured animals recover, and also they do some research upon them. Yeah, research and recovery. I got inside, passing the penguins.
You watching your buddy sleep? Is he sleeping with me? Okay. He's just doing circles.
Those were African penguins on the outside, but on the inside I saw Magellanic penguins. And a cotton-top tamarin was right next door to them. The macaws around there too were quite friendlier. Gave you a nice, friendly hello. Hello, hello. Hello to you. And you too. Hello. Hello. And there, I found a toucan, which reminded me of a man on YouTube, an animator who calls himself Toucan LDM. That name inside my head I recognize, because I've seen his work before. And you know what? Damn it, I'm going to talk about him now. That's my next review. Toucan LDM, you're next. How do you describe love, Ostrich? Love? How do I describe love? Love is like, love. It's like, oh, I know. It's like running at full speed. You run faster and faster and fast as you could. And then chances are, if you find the fight speed, you'll find love. Someone who races against you, someone who races the side of you. Other times, just for fun. That's to me what love is, an ostrich's point of view. Speed, and more speed. Pardon me. Oh dear, what a mess. This jungle can be dangerous. It's also full of predators. Predators who can feed upon the prey. The strong that preys upon the weak.
Predators, I always say, have eyes like an owl.
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you. Now here's a question I'm sure a lot of you are asking right now.
What is more helpless than a brand new baby bird?
That's not the question, no. The question is, why am I talking about this guy instead of something important that happened? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm a fan of his, and also, his animation's definitely worth checking out. Now you're asking yourself, who is Toucan LDM? Well, he's a YouTuber. LDM are his name initials, Logan D. Miller. And he does a lot of animation for the internet. Some that are pretty much fan-based, some that are pretty much original, and some he made just for the fun of it.
Oh, Snuffy, what are we gonna do to stop Cookie Monster? Don't worry, Bird. I got an idea. Cookies! Nom 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 nom.
It's kind of like the animation that you see on South Park, all cut out. Same goes with Terry Gilliam on Monty Python's Flying Circus. That's what it's pretty much like. However, it's not stop-motion animation. It's all computerized. Kind of like photographic animation. That's something you gotta give him credit for. That's something I actually enjoyed. And he sure won me over completely. Very inspirational. How did he do it? I shall explain. Oh, this jungle gets more weirder every time I come past here. It's so treacherous out here. But at least this building is part of the jungle's research and rescue. And since I'm out here, good. No pestering insects. And no volcanoes either. I haven't forgotten that one volcano that's forced me to do something against my will. Yeah. Now, where was I? Oh yes, Toucan. Toucan LDM. Now, where do I start with this guy? Now, to be fair, I'm not going to talk about all the videos he made, because it will be such a long, boring video. I'm just going to give out a few details and a few, nods. No, homages to it. And explain why I love them so much. And so do fans. With that said, here we go.
We have lots of evil ones around.
I'm hiding like this because I shot a tiger earlier. I got a photo of him just before I tried to shoot it. I think I may have scared it away. So I'm just hiding out here for a while. So his first video was on September 22nd, 2011. Hey, my 22nd birthday! And this was his first video he posted. Stick figures complain. Accent!
Hey, what's with the long face?
It's just that my artist seems to be really lazy to draw me.
Why's that?
Look at me, I have no hair, no type of clothing, and I don't even have a nose. So it's pretty weird how I'm capable of breathing without using my mouth.
Well, what's wrong with that? You're just like everybody else.
That's another problem. Everybody looks exactly the same. So it's really hard to point out somebody that's not the person you need.
Hey, Frank.
My name is Thomas. You should know that, Bill.
Gosh dang it, my name's not Bill.
There, you see?
He also managed to make a few Batman parody videos, which is not too bad, really. I mean, it didn't catch my liking, but I have seen him. Then came the Unexpected series. There's Tron, Darth Vader's New Life, Twilight. Oh, I love this one, the Sesame Street one. That one's a good one. That video centers around Cookie Monster, when he tries to eat the cookies at the Cookie Festival. It didn't say who was the voice, but I can only imagine. I think that was Logan Miller doing all the voices. To be fair, Logan, it's a good job you did. Great animation. But if you had to redo the audio, I got some voices coming your way. Being an actor myself, I would know.
I'm not dying, you idiot!
Hey, look! Cookie Monster's unconscious. Let's get them. 1 punch. Ah, ah, ah. 2 punch. Ah, 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 ah. Elmo thinks Cookie Festival is going terrifically great. Elmo, what do you think you're doing? You do realize we don't do those anymore, right?
What could possibly go wrong by having a cookie?
Ah, cookies!
Oh boy, Cookie Monster cannot wait for Cookie Festival. Need I say more, Logan? Cookie Monster, what do you think you're doing? You shouldn't be eating everyone else's cookies. Don't worry, Bird. I have an idea. Hi-ho, come in the fog here. Am I too late for the Cookie Festival? Because I bought some cookies on
Cookies?
I hate you from the bottom of my cartoon soul.
Don't worry, folks. That was just the beginning. Remember, this was the time when animators were starting to find their footing. And Logan was trying to find his footing. You know, trying to find his way. Something that can really speak out to everyone that they love. And if they notice the audience loved it, he can catch it. That's something animators had to remember. Then, on July 15, 2012, this happened. An unexpected video showed up. Centered around the 4th generation of My Little Pony, otherwise known as My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And guess who stars in it? Pinkie Pie! My favorite pony.
I saw the balloons outside, which means there's a party. And when there's a party, there's gotta be...
Yum, yum, yum.
Candy, cakes, pies! Oh my!
Well, not bad of an idea. So that cartoon was the beginning of My Little Pony fan animation, made by Logan Miller. And not long after this was made, then came the new series that was immediately born, and fans were immediately loving it. I myself included. Although I will say this at this point, there's one thing some people forgot about this guy.
What's that?
I'll tell you what it is that he is a fan of Disney. That's why everything is pretty much Disney based. It wasn't just Disney though. He's also a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Just like me. That's why he came up with this series, My Little Pony Meets.
No!
Even the jungle has buzzards. All in the trees. That buzzard moved to another one. Another tree it landed. Now where did that buzzard go? This is so strange. I better go inside this house, this abandoned house I found, before they get any ideas. Hey, guess what? It is an abandoned building. At least I'm safe from the buzzards. But I'm not sure about the flamingos outside this house, and their little pond. For My Little Pony Meets. This is a series of fan-based animation at its greatest. First, we have Batman. Because it all begins with the Dark Knight. And it ends with Rick and Morty. I'll talk more on the latter later. Now, to be fair, his My Little Pony Meets series is actually a genius idea. Yes, it starts from Batman and it ends with Rick and Morty, but there's much more than that. Most of the characters in the series are pretty much Marvel characters. You know, superheroes. Superheroes like Iron Man, Spider-Man, even Superman from the DC universe was there too. But it's not just those superheroes though. Other characters from different worlds all meet them, such as Elsa from Frozen, Homestar Runner, those cute adorable little Zoom Zooms. You know, the Disney ones.
Let's not forget about the powerful monster, Godzilla!
Then came, Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, I forgot he did a crossover. And then Rapunzel from Tangled. Oh yeah, Sailor Moon too. I will admit, watching those videos now, it's hard to pick a favorite. Because there's like so many different variety of good ones. And great ones too. But choosing the best video out of all of them, it's hard to say. I know there's a lot of people that love the Sailor Moon crossover when she teamed up with Discord. That was really a highlight for that superhero. And my God, the research that Logan got for her. Spot on. Great job. You got the references to the show top notch. I almost ended up pissing my pants laughing so hard.
Tirek, he's our man if he can't do it.
But I will admit though, I never saw Sailor Moon until I saw your cartoon and the Nostalgia Critics review of it. So yeah, you and Doug Walker are both to thank for that.
She's gonna be a great queen someday.
Wait, what? She must be stuck.
But still, the references and jokes are just top-notch perfect. Discord's reaction to Sailor Moon is just hilariously funny. Oh yeah, that joke. Okay. Oh, the wind's really picking up now. There's this joke that I've seen reactors react to. They saw the scene where Tirek grabs Discord, chews him up, blows him up like bubblegum, and then splats. I am so surprised that nobody even got that reference. I saw that reference before, because that was used on Ben and Stimpy. I know something they don't know.
Well, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, a baby.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, these cotton top tamarins here are just like baby animals. Anything as cute as how they're reckoned.
But you can't take your eyes off them a second.
But he eventually made up for it when they got their own chance to start in a review with Kim Possible. And there's a funny story behind that. The funny thing is, in my point of view, I actually was on Twitter for a while, and I suggested to Logan Miller, you know, why don't you do a crossover with Kim Possible and make a joke that KP, also known as I Love Kim Possible a Lot, a YouTuber, have her on there as a running gag. Love Kim Possible. Silver Girl will be there, pulling her off aside. After I sent that little comment there, I got a response from KP herself, and she said, "Oh,
Boop. I love you a lot."
Oh boy, I completely forgot what she wrote, but I think she was shocked about it, because she actually was doing that crossover already, and I did not even know about it. It was just a guess. It's a coincidence. And yes, the joke I suggested was in there, but instead of Silver Quill, it's Discord.
Goodbye, favorite horse.
You do realize she's not a horse, right?
She is in my dreams.
I love Kim Possible a lot. Subscribe today. Or don't. I mean, I don't really care either way.
So KP got something good out of it. And I know because I got an autograph from her when I met her at Comic-Con. And she redrew a drawing that I made for her. Well done, KP. Well done. I think the most beloved crossover people remember the most is the Sonic the Hedgehog one, in which the most fastest little hedgehog alive, Sonic, he arrives in Ponyville, and Apple Bloom and her new friend were terrorized by an animatronic plushie that looked like Tails. And Sonic and his girlfriend were there to save the day. Jokes galore, top notch. But that's just me. That's just pure me. And for the last MLP short, Rick and Morty meets My Little Pony, Logan makes sure that this shows ages 14 and up. That way he lets people know that Rick and Morty is an adult show, and everything will be adult related. Although some of the swearing here is censored. along with something else that, well, you'll see what I mean. The Rick and Morty crossover, I'm actually kind of surprised about. I saw it, but it didn't win me over completely. I mean, I get My Little Pony did a Rick and Morty joke, but apart from that, I got nothing else to say about this one. But there is one nitpick I do have with this one. One. He actually censored the name Coco Pamel, a fashionable pony. Her name is Coco Pamel in the show. However, due to an actual fashion designer named Coco Chanel, they actually censored her name. I think Silver Quill put it best for me.
The assumption is that this has something to do with the legacy of Gabrielle Bonheur Coco Chanel, one of the greatest fashion designers in history. She's a big reason why casual chic became a standard for women over corsets.
I've heard about her.
Before I make her sound too much like the bee's knees, Chanel was also intensely anti-Semitic, homophobic, and suspected of being a Nazi informant.
Oh, you can bet that's the reason why they had to censor her name. And instead, she's called Miss Pamel for the remainder of the show. So for this crossover, Logan has to censor her name. No Coco.
Here you go, Morty. Drink up.
Thanks, Rick.
You're drinking yak milk, son!
That really kills me right there, Logan, because you would have made a great Coco joke out of it. Oh man, hot Coco. Hey, Grandma Coco. Hola, Grandma Coco. You blew it, man. You blew it. And I remember this very well. Here's my comment. It reads, "Okay, I don't know why you censored Coco's name, and not make a Pixar Coco joke along with that. But for the most part, the video is wild, crazy, and worth the wait." And then someone actually replied to me saying, her name was copyrighted and was changed to Miss Pamel in the series due to parodying Coco Chanel.
Now hold on a second. We can discuss this later, Morty. Right now, let's just get this over with and head back home. I can't bear to look at some of these disgusting-looking ponies anymore.
Oh, snap!
Yeah.
But you know, people can easily tell. And for a Disney fan like Logan Miller, it's easy to recognize his animation. You know how?
How?
Ho!
Oh.
Just pretend his style is pretty much based on Ward Kimball in his later years. There's also the animation for Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And does anybody remember musical Mother Goose? Or Wubba Dub Dub? During the process of these videos, he actually had 2 cancelled videos featuring My Little Pony Meets. One of those videos is where the Cutie Mark Crusaders came, well, not Cutie Mark Crusaders, but just Apple Bloom. She comes across Freddy Krueger. Yeah, great crossover that would be.
I told you there were evil ones around.
And you know, it's actually a good idea too. Apple Bloom finally gets her Cutie Mark, but only ends up having a nightmare because Freddy tries to invade her dreams. And you know why this cartoon got cancelled? It got cancelled because an episode of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, where they finally got their cutie marks, had aired, thus cancelling the crossover project. And then there was Miraculous Ladybug, another cancelled project that, well, it's different compared to Freddy Krueger. What happened was, apparently, Logan Miller was so burned out from doing so many My Little Pony Meet series, he got so tired he decided one day, no, enough, I'm done with them. I'm done making these videos. I'm pulling the plug on the whole show for good. So that means that the show is left unfinished. Some drawn references, some storyboard, and some gags that was gonna be there for hilarious reasons. All because Twilight Sparkle has a fear against ladybugs, and Miraculous Ladybug is the major fear of her life. Oh man, that would have been great. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. And what about the running gag with Lyra and Bon Bon? Those two have been abused non-stop.
I can't feel my leg.
I don't know what Logan has against him, but he sure got his comeuppance in one crossover.
We hoped you enjoyed your visit to Ponyville.
Now you'll be entering your worst nightmare!
Mother.
You die!
Oh, and when I was hiding inside the abandoned building in a jungle, I saw this creature. Now that's the weirdest creature I ever saw. I better get out of this building and head for civilization. And fast. But still, the review must go on. It's almost over, folks, so hang with me. Truth be told, I saw at the end of the Zoom Zoom Meets My Little Pony. At the end of it, I saw a picture of the Duck Hunt dog and the duck, realizing that he's probably going to do a crossover with them next. However, I did not realize it was a cancelled project. I thought he was taking a long time to put that on hold because of the other videos he was making. So, I wrote to him a fan-made scripture, a short one, called Duck Hunt Dog Meets My Little Pony, where Rainbow Dash has an unfortunate encounter with the dog after she was accidentally shot down like a duck. I posted the story on my DeviantArt page in case you want to check it out, under Animation Liberation. But for the wear, yeah, it's another cancelled project that never saw the light. Pity. I wanted to help the man that I was hoping to support online. But some things he can accept, other things he likes to do by himself. What can you do? And while he was making those My Little Pony Meets videos, no matter how long or short they may be, he often finds some time to make shorter videos to keep the audience waiting, while he's still working on the next big project. And so for Smash has begun. Like here, we have Villager. Up here, Rosalina. Yeah, once in a while he usually shows his dog and cat videos. But then again, there's so many cat and dog lovers out there. I don't blame him. He's bored. He can even do comic dubs if he has to. They can be a lot of fun once in a great while. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I forgot about this music video. His rendition of I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. So he's not gonna do the famous pony thing? What's it called? Guacamole? Macara? How does that song go again? Yes, that's it. King K. Rool for Smash, for example, is what we're going to look at, to give you a demonstration of what this is about. Characters playing in a Smash Brother game, hence the Smash. Now here, Wolf and Falcor are voiced by Jordan Halo. Fox, however, is voiced by Canadian reviewer Matt Burnett, aka Animat.
The Valley Boys. Here, take good care of her. Are you insane? You just hit our Landmaster. We needed those as part of the tournament. Oh, wait. You mean you're all part of the new Smash tournament? Oh, that's just too funny. And what's so funny about that? Oh, I think you three just don't look like you're up to snuff when it comes to fighting a true champion. No one is more deserving to be in this tournament than King K. Rool.
That music they did sound familiar. Turkey! Yes, sir. He does some review videos, too. like the shitty live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. And look, he even reviewed the live-action Lion King film. What a piece of shit that was. And I know, because I saw the original animated Lion King in the theater. My first big screen film I saw. Here, he does a review with KP, also known as I Love Kim Possible a Lot, a YouTuber. And look at this, his panel discussion when he was at a convention that one year. He even did the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie, alongside with KP, but also along with Animat. Speaking of Animat, let's talk about him. This Canadian reviewer has done a lot of stuff with Logan Miller too. Right here is a fine example of that.
Alrighty, that looks pretty good. Now just put in the final touches, make some minor edits. I need to stop talking to myself while editing. And, oh wait, no, okay. And, oh wait, no, not yet. Okay, and done. Well, my work here is done. Thank you for having me on board, Matt.
When Animat was doing his animation look back on the Walt Disney Studios, Logan Miller jumped aboard the bandwagon, making some animated segments especially for Animat's channel. And each one of them are so hilariously funny and so goddamn beautiful. The joke about Ariel being pregnant, oh, it really killed me. I'm not gonna lie, that killed me a lot.
Ariel? Yeah, it's too late from our end, unfortunately. Coming soon to own on video and Disney DVD. Good luck with this one, parents.
Yep, Rise of Skywalker, he did too. What a playful little scamp he is. Oh, Nigel for Brawl. Oh yeah. And the last thing we should probably talk about is this one. A teaser for an upcoming project he had in mind. Amazement Park, it is called. Now that looks something I'm pretty much interested in. I don't know if he needs a writer, character designer, or an actor. But for now, I think I'll let him do his own thing. This aired on November 2nd, 2022. And I think he's still working on it to this very day. Animators take time. Let him take his own time, please. I'm very patient with it. Are you?
Shall we stop this?
Nah, let him have his moment just a little bit. Okay, that's our cue. Let's get out of here.
Which brings us to our current state, at least as I'm recording this. Short Pony Minecraft, Steamboat Willie. Oh my god, that's a creepy looking Mickey Mouse right there. And then this music video, a Meadow cover parody, Little Bug on the Wall. Logan, what have you done to yourself? Oh man. I'm gonna check that out after this review. Well, some cartoons you win some and lose some. If the cartoon is successful for Logan Miller, it goes up, 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 up. But if it's not as successful as the others before, well, all I got to say is, burn 'em. Burn 'em.
Mad steak.
2 hours later.
At long last, I finally made it back home.
Oh.
It has been a treacherous journey through the jungle, out in the open village, to the nearest highway, stop at a local Hooters, and then I took an airplane at the airport back home. And just in the nick of time because I saw a couple of turkeys wandering my yard. Take a look. And so, that brings my end to my review and tribute to Toucan LDM. How do I like the videos? Well, I'll tell you. Magnificent. I think that's the best word to describe him. Logan Miller is awesome. Every single video he made is just plumb magnificent. Whether it's for fan-made purposes.
Rick, it's all over my lips! Ha ha ha! You just been ricked. Oh, Morty, you're so gullible, I couldn't help myself. Oh, I love it.
Or something original. Either way, he can do everything magnificently. Tony Goldmark loved him. Matt Brunette loved him. Everybody sure loves working with him. And I can't wait to be one of those guys in the near future. If there is a possibility for that. We'll have to see what the future holds. And not much of a future for this creature. Oh, that's disturbing. I think it's safe to say this guy is one hell of an artist. I love his fan-made animations from My Little Pony Meets to some of his other original projects he made. If you haven't checked him out on his YouTube channel, I strongly suggest you do. You don't know what you're missing, folks. We're looking at a digital South Park animator in the making. Or any other kind of cutout animator for that matter. As for me personally, I'm going to keep watching his work. His new shows that might be coming up soon, and whatever he has planned in the near future, I'm so looking forward to it. With or without any collaboration from other YouTubers.
Yo! Why didn't you get back here, you little hat-trick ass bitch? Get your ass over here!
Yep, that's all I had to say. Logan Miller, keep up the good work. You're doing great. So now that I talked about him, what are your thoughts? Have you heard about him before? Have you seen any of his videos? Will that toilet ever filled up and stop making that wretched... Thank you! But yes, if you've seen any of his work, I suggest you do. They are so magnificent. I guarantee you this. If you want to see South Park at its lighter side, or Monty Python's animation in its subdued side, Logan Miller is that guy. That's all I gotta say. And as always, I'm the Big Ben 1. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Now, I heard that tonight there's gonna be some fireworks. And I better be ready for it. It's gonna be a blast. Ostrich, what's in your pocket? Joke's on you! Ostriches don't have pockets! What are you doing there, pal? Brakes jammed? Gas trouble? What?
What's that?
Red, white, and blue fireworks like diamonds in the sky.